Good morning, all. Yeah, myself Shital, and basically I am from pharma background. Most of my career I have spent in pharmaceutical industry, where I was associated with drug discovery research, and there I was involved in the design and conduct of preclinical and clinical trials, where we were used to evaluate the efficacy and safety of drug. I work in various therapeutic area like metabolic disorder, diabetes, obesity, NAFLD, also in COPD and IBD. So I was leading the various projects for this therapeutic area. In drug discovery, where when we were carrying out the studies in animals for evaluating the efficacy and safety, we used to take the blood for the various parameters to be evaluated. Means we were conducting the studies in mice and rat, which are very small in size, and very less amount of blood we were getting with respect to the number of parameters we need to evaluate. And that time we also had a non-invasive some of the parameters we were measuring non-invasive, and it was very fascinating for me because it was taking less pain to the animal also, and it required the very less or it's not required the biological sample like blood. So that time we were having the telemetry and the activity monitoring through the non-invasive technique which we were using, and the Oxymax, which we were non-invasively measuring the metabolic rate of the animals and energy expenditure and the amount of fat and carbohydrate utilized by those animals at any instant. So that Oxymax system we were using. So those were the non-invasive. So I was always fascinated that time also with the non-invasive techniques over the these invasive techniques, and I was also fascinated towards the technology. Though I was from the medical or pharmaceutical field, I was fascinated with the technology. And in 2016, I have started my own startup, Thinker Technologies, where uh, we were exploring the application of 3D printing technology for the pharmaceutical development. And just last 2 year back, I met Sanjay. Sanjay told me about this the work which was going on in the um, virtual sense, and I was very fascinated with that. And since then, I was associated with virtual sense, and where me and my team is looking after the medical context part of the devices which we are developing. So in next 2 minutes, I am going to talk about the breath and metabolism and its significance, uh, and the significance of monitoring breath and metabolism through the wearable devices. So our breath AI device is usable to sense the presence of various health signature which are present through the pulse and the breath, and this has an immense importance in monitoring the health status. During each inhalation, there is an increase in the heart rate, and during each exhalation, there is a decrease in the heart rate. And this is brought about through the sensing the changes in the O2 and CO2 level by the brain, and brain controls this heart rhythm uh, through sensing the levels of oxygen and CO2. So oral breath, heart and brain is connected, and it's coordinately working to maintain the need of the various activities which we are performing. So sensing the lifelong continuous processes of breathing and heart rate through the wearable device has a great impact to control the lifestyle, uh, and to control these processes. So, for example, during stress, allergy, infection, the normal pattern of breathing get affected, and uh, If we sense these changes earliest through the wearable and the prior progression of the disease, this can be truly facilitate the better health. We are extending the utility of these various measures from the wearable device also develop some customized scores like sleep scores, stress score, readiness scores, and happiness scores. And these scores will really help to remain the happy, means to maintain the health and to remain happy. In our future development, we have plans to eventually add more sensors in our device and which will monitor the breath biomarkers, for example CO2. These additional features give us the precise picture of the type and the extent of metabolic pattern, and also it gives the us the idea about the proportion of fat and carbohydrate getting metabolized at that instant. So thus it can help us to precisely chalk out our energy need, and truly it will truly assist to realize the overloading the GI tract with the junk food and consequently overloading the liver function. Actually, the major function of the liver is to fulfill the continuous demand by the various parts of the body. However, overloading liver with the excessive junk divert its functional balance more towards the detoxification function. That makes liver less efficient to perform its primary function, that is providing the micronutrients to the various organ system, and thereby it leads to the lifestyle diseases which we call like obesity, diabetes, NAFLD, PCOS. So these all are the consequence of the dearranged metabolism, and that is due to the overloading of the nutrients. Thus, the metabolic status monitoring through health can alert us from extra and unnecessary junk loading and therefore facilitate the lifestyle to take right diet and nutrient. Thus, the future is of breath sensing wearable, and at Virtual Sense, we are a part of this mission to make the world healthy and happy. Thank you.